On August 18, 2025, the government of Burkina Faso made international headlines. Captain Ibrahim Traoré and his military government expelled the United Nations top official in the country, Carol Flore, the UN resident coordinator. She was declared persona non grata, meaning no longer welcome, and ordered to leave immediately. This is a rare and dramatic move. But why did it happen? What reasons did the Burkina Faso government give? And what does it mean for the country, the UN, and the future of Africa? According to Reuters and the Associated Press, the expulsion came right after the release of a United Nations report about the situation inside Burkina Faso. According to Reuters and the Associated Press, the expulsion happened after the release of a highly sensitive UN report called Children and Armed Conflict in Burkina Faso. That report documented the recruitment, torment of child soldiers, and attacks on schools and hospitals. The government quickly denounced the report, saying it was inaccurate, unverified, and politically biased. Officials criticized the UN for releasing claims without adequately consulting local authorities. They argued the report failed to capture the reality on the ground and damaged Burkina Faso's image at a crucial stage in its political transition. And so, just hours later, the government announced the expulsion of the UN's highest-ranking representative in Ouagadougou. So why would Captain Traoré take such a bold step? There are three key reasons the government gave. Number one, questioning the credibility of the UN report. Leaders argued that the information was not verified with national institutions and portrayed the government in a negative light without evidence. Number two, defending national sovereignty. Traoré has repeatedly said Burkina Faso will not allow outside powers or organizations to dictate how the country is run. Expelling the UN envoy was a way of reinforcing that position. Number three, protecting the country's image. With Burkina Faso trying to project itself as a strong, independent nation under new leadership, the government viewed the report as damaging to its international reputation. So in their eyes, removing the UN's top official was both a statement and a defensive measure. In New York, UN spokesperson Stéphane Dujarric responded to the decision. He said the United Nations regrets the expulsion and reminded that UN personnel have international privileges and immunities under diplomatic law. Despite the setback, he emphasized that the UN will continue to work for the people of Burkina Faso, showing that the organization wants to maintain its humanitarian and development programs in the country. This expulsion is a big deal for several reasons. Number one, it's rare. Expelling a UN resident coordinator, the top UN official in a country, almost never happens. It signals a deep breakdown in trust. Number two, it sends a message. By expelling the envoy, Traoré is sending a message to international institutions. Burkina Faso will not tolerate outside criticism without consultation. Number three, it highlights growing tensions. The country's leadership has already distanced itself from Western powers in recent years. Now, the tension has reached the United Nations itself. This is why global media outlets are calling it a bold, even shocking move. To understand this decision, we need to look at the bigger picture. Since coming to power in 2022, Captain Traoré has positioned himself as a Pan-African leader. He speaks often about independence from foreign influence, building economic self-reliance, and restoring national pride. His government has strengthened ties with neighboring countries like Mali and Niger through the Alliance of Sahel States, and also deepened relations with non-Western powers. At the same time, critics say Traoré's government is becoming increasingly sensitive to outside criticism and willing to push back hard against organizations that challenge its authority. The expulsion of the UN envoy fits directly into that narrative. Will the United Nations scale back its operations in Burkina Faso, or will they find ways to continue working despite the expulsion? Will this decision isolate Burkina Faso internationally, or will new partnerships fill the gap? And most importantly, how will these political decisions affect the people of Burkina Faso who rely on support programs, aid, and cooperation with the outside world? This was a bold step from Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Some will see it as a strong defense of sovereignty, while others will call it a dangerous path toward isolation. What do you think? Was this a smart move or a risky gamble? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more global updates and analysis on Africa and beyond.